Hey guys, it's me Noah here in Integral Bricks, and today I am going to be destroying my Ultimate Collector Series First Edition Millennium Falcon. So I know that this seems crazy to a lot of you guys, and I thought about it a little bit, but as you can see, it's in terrible shape. I mean, when I got this set, obviously it was full price back in I think like 2008, 2007. It was like the largest Lego set at the time, and then they remastered it. And the reason I'm going to destroy it is not because they remastered it, it's because I need the parts, and this thing has been through several moves with me as I've relocated my life and stuff, and it just did not survive through the moving processes. I don't even know what happened to the top part. You can see we got pieces falling off here. This isn't even connected, so I think it's time to say goodbye to the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon. I could rebuild it, but that would require a lot of parts from my already pretty depleted set of Lego parts over here. I mean, we're using it for Endor and stuff like that, and I got a new MOC coming up. So whenever there's a new MOC coming up, I always look to try and break apart old MOCs before I start it. And it is pretty sad because when I got this MOC, that was the set that got me out of my Lego Dark Ages. Back when I was in high school, so this is the set that brought me back into Lego, so it's very sad to see it go. So it's kind of bittersweet because I'll get these parts back, but yeah. And the fact that they remastered this set really is kind of a bummer for the people who have the original version like me, because the remastered version is a little bit more detailed in almost every way. The people who spent the money originally don't really get any sort of benefit of having the original over the new one, but oh well, maybe that's just me being a little bit bitter about it, but what can you do? So here we go. I'm going to be destroying one of the most expensive Lego sets ever. I know it doesn't look like it now, but trust me, I mean, it is so expensive. In fact, I took these pieces off from the back. These pieces, since they're not made in this color in any other set, and the fact that they come on one of the rarest Lego sets ever, these pieces, I've seen them go on eBay for over $200 each. So that is crazy, so I made sure to take them apart, separate them. Same thing with this, the original inverted dish. This thing, once again, since it's very rare, it comes only on this, maybe like $100 for this piece. So that is just craziness. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it, but in the bucket it goes. So now that all the parts are separated, I'm going to wash them and then put them back into my collection. So, I mean, as you guys can see, I didn't even have the full set completed, and I have tons of parts now for my new MOCs. We got, wedge plates over there, some more big light bluish gray plates, a ton of Technic stuff. Like, most of the frame was intact from what I just disassembled, and there is a whole bunch of Technic, so, whatever I build next is going to have a really sturdy frame. So, I overall think that it was pretty much worth it. Alright, one more thing I want to do before we actually start building the official MOC is to create the actual Lego set so we can have a comparison for my AT-AT that I built. This set I've had for a little while now, but I've never built it. The box came kind of broken, so that's why I don't think I'm going to resell it. I'm just going to build it myself. So I think I'm going to do that. We got some good minifigures down here. We got Mace Windu, your boy Coleman, Clone Trooper Commander. That's probably the rarest of them all, the one that I would actually want for this MOC. And speaking of that, I have a voting poll up in this video, I think in this corner, maybe that corner. It's the little I button. So if you vote, you can vote on which era of the Clone Wars you guys want me to do. So, that being said, it's basically Phase 1 or Phase 2 Clone Troopers. Battle droids will be the same. But for the Phase 1 Clone Troopers, they look like this, obviously. And in the Phase 2, we're going to be using the Utapau Clone Troopers, which are Obi-Wan's Clone Troopers. So we have the mixture of I think they're like the airborne troops and then the other troops. So they're the orange color. So make sure you guys vote on that, because I will be listening to you guys as to what era we want this MOC to take place in. And probably in the next video, we're going to have a voting poll on what planet we want this to take place in. So we'll talk about that next. So without further ado, let's build this set. Alright, so that's basically it. Remember to vote in the little voting poll that I have in the top corner of this YouTube video for which area you want the MOC to be. This MOC was actually really fun to build. It had a lot of interesting parts and it all fit together very nicely. Really like how the side armor sections right here, they kind of just fold in perfectly. If you can, there we go. But yeah, I mean, it has a good shape. Definitely a fun set to build. So if you ever had the chance to buy one of these, I would recommend that you do so. I don't think that Lego's made a newer version of this since, if you exclude the Rebels version, which is pretty different. Cockpit is amazing. For those of you who've been following me for a long time, you know that I used this cockpit idea when I made my UT AT. I actually based that set and scale off of this set right here because I really liked it. And I still do. So thank you guys for watching. Oops. Be sure to subscribe if you like what I'm doing and you want to see more for this upcoming MOC series. It's going to be very interesting. And the next video in this series is probably going to be starting the actual MOC. So I'm very excited for that, and I'll see you guys soon with that video. Many times before.